Hey guys, King of Charmanners here. Today I'll be your judge, your jury, and your analyst. And today I bring to you Ho-oh with Sacred Fire. So the flaming hot KFC, Chick-fil-A, the KFC, whose chicken sandwich is the best, I do not know. But we are going to discover whether or not Ho-oh is really good with Sacred Fire. It's not in the data yet, but you can kind of make a little comparison because Ho-oh has Fire Blast, and the energy is very, very similar. So, we're going to take a look at it, see what it does, and is it really that good? Because, you know, flaming chickens like Talonflame, or like flaming chickens like Ho-oh and Master League are pretty dang powerful. However, is it really that good? Let's find out. Anyways, so my mental health tip for the day is going to be, speaking of fire and chicken, when you are on fire and you are tired, well, you know, when you're, well, don't be on, if you're on fire, stop, tuck, and roll. That's one thing. Or if you're on fire in a positive way, like, you know, like gaming or like basketball or something like that. Steph Curry, you know, that's why he's called Chef Curry, because he cooks, he's spicy, and he throws three-pointers like there's no tomorrow. Such a great point guard. And the three-point leader in the National Basketball Association. Anyways, as you see here, the positive tip, I'm going to tell you, the mental tip of the day I got is relaxation. So, relaxation to you can be a lot of things. Deep breathing, going out on a hike, playing Pokemon Go outside of PvP. Or if PvP really does relax you, then you're a freaking champion. Or rather, like, relaxing PvP battles with, like, your friends. Something of that sort. But the reason you want to relax is because it balances the negative mental and physical effects of stress that you will go through throughout the day. So having that balance is so important. Me, I work like a madman. I'm a wrestling coach. I'm a freaking therapist. I'm still in grad school. I'm a freaking content creator. I'm writing a freaking book. And I do a lot of, like, I'm trying to learn Spanish, Japanese, and Chinese. Mostly Spanish and Japanese right now because Chinese is hard, man. It's a lot of stuff. So you have to keep yourself balanced, keep yourself healthy. And I still work out on a daily basis. And I'm still trying to, well, I might go back to jiu-jitsu. We'll see. If not, I'm going to get my black belt when I'm like in my 40s. But anyways, yes. The benefits of relaxation. You can think clearly and make better decisions. You build resilience so you're able to resist future stressors. You have a more positive outlook on your life and experiences. And you have a reduced risk of like heart attacks, mental health disorders, disease, and other things. And you have a slower breathing rate, less muscle, relaxed. Your muscles are relaxed. Reduced blood pressure, and your energy is a lot higher because of the fact you are able to relax throughout the day. And in future scenarios where you are heavily stressed out, you know what to do so that you can relax and then just move on to the next. So, again, powers of relaxation. Keep relaxed, keep healthy, and I wish all of you a wonderful weekend. Anyways, this is Ho-oh with Sacred Fire. So, let's get started. Alright, so this is the Pokeminers data mine. I heavily recommend you follow Pokeminers because they give you the latest and, well, the earliest. I wouldn't say latest because, you know, you're checking stuff early. So I have their socials at the bottom, and they usually release all of the stuff, like any little detail that comes out for PvP, they release it. And as you see here, here's Sacred Fire's data. So as you see here, for PvP, for Sacred Fire, 120 damage and 70 energy, and you have a 50% chance of lowering the stage by 1. That energy cost is pretty freaking high. To put in perspective, Aeroblast is 170 damage and 75 energy, so it's really interesting. I mean, with Incinerate, you do get that 20 energy boost, but I would say one of the problems with this is that basically fire. Fire is a very underwhelming typing. If it weren't for Incinerate, Talonflame, Ho-oh, or any other fire, a lot of other fire types would be super unviable in multiple leagues. So, this is Sacred Fire. I don't know. I don't think it's that good, to be honest with you, but let's take a look at the data. Let's see if it actually, or like, let's do the comparisons. Let's see if it's actually worth having Sacred Fire Ho-oh. Alright, so here's, I put up a matrix. Ho-oh's best for Master League. It's not Ultra League. The reason why is because Ultra League is pretty much dominated by freaking Talonflame. Talonflame is the dominant Ultra League fire flying disaster of destruction. I mean, Ho-Oh does work, but it's not as great as Talonflame. That's why 90% of the time you will see a Talonflame. So, as you see here, we got Ho-Oh. I put Ho-Oh with Fire Blast. Fire Blast has very similar, like, if you look at it, the data, like, if you go do a sim, like, let's do Sylveon, for example, and then we'll look at the 2 shield. It doesn't give you the debuff, but with Fire Blast, okay, we take away Earthquake, okay, give it Fire Blast, take away Brave Bird. If you look at Fire Blast, kind of similar, as you see, 120 damage and 80 energy, I believe. That's the thing for Fire Blast, so, alright, like, very similar. With, about 10 more energy, but the way Incinerates goes, you kind of get, like, 70, 80, you're gonna kind of get there the same, but it's what it is. So, I'm going to put Fire Blast, and I'm just using Fire Blast just because of the typing. So, we're going to see what's better, Fire Blast or Earthquake. You want Brave Bird on Ho-Oh. With Brave Bird, you hit big damage on anything that does not resist anything. So, that's why Ho-Oh is such a beast, and why you should, like, it threatens shield so hard, because you don't want to get burbed. You don't want to get hit by a Suburban. It's a very expensive card, just like a Ho-Oh from Master League. It's a very expensive Pokemon. 100k dust for your second move, and 200 plus k dust just to power this stupid chicken up to 300, well, level 40. Even worse if it's level 50. But we're going to look at level 40. So, as you see here, we scroll down, and as you see, we got the Ho-Oh. So, this is the 2 shield scenario. I'm going to look at the 2s, the 1s, and the 0s. So, for the 2 shield, as you see here, everything, I'm not going to, Earthquake generally does better. As you see with Garchomp, the reason you have such a terrible matchup with Fire Blast or even with Incinerate is even if you had Sacred Fire, is just because the energy cost is too high. 70 is a lot of energy. A lot of energy. So, along with that, there aren't many targets for fire. I don't know why you win the mirror right here, but it's whatever. For Heatran, Earthquake allows you to beat this. Fire Blast does allow you to do the same, but that's because you resist everything Heatran has to throw at you. A lot of key things, Rhyperior, Snorlax. With Earthquake, you can beat up Rhyperior. With the Fire type, with Fire Blast or Sacred Fire, Rhyperior would resist you, so which is why you have a terrible rating. As you see with Snorlax, you don't really need Fire, but in general, Fire Blast or Incinerate would just take way too long to get to. You beat Togekiss, you beat Walrein, you beat Yveltal, both versions of Zacian. Zacian Hero, Zamazenta Hero, just because of the fact that you would outpay... Wild Charge is really fast. Wild Charge is way faster than Sacred Fire would be. So as you see, from the 2 shield scenario, Ho-Oh Earthquake is definitely a whole lot better. Alright, so I'm going to consolidate the 1s and 0s, and obviously when you have Shield Advantage in Master League, you have a really good rating, and usually Shield Advantage isn't going to, like, work out the same way as usual, but... So here's the 1 shield, so I'm going to pull the 1 shield. You pull the 1 shield, and as you see here, still the positives. As you see, Earthquake allows you to beat Dialga. Fire Blast does neutral damage, so would Sacred Fire. So that's why Dialga lives. You can edge out Giratina Altered, Groudon, Gyarados, Landorus Incarnate, Mewtwo in the 1 shield. You also have, let's see, we got Mewtwo, Rhyperior. Of course, you're able to hit Rhyperior with super effective damage because Earthquake does do super effective damage against rock types. You can also take out Swampert, Zacian, both versions of them, not just the close combat crunch version, but also, well, this is the main one everyone uses anyway. So you beat the main variation of Zacian, and you'll lose against that one. In the 0 shield, does Earth cover more than Fire? Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air. We may look bad, but we don't care. That's actually a song. Don't ask me which one. So, as you see here, generally they're the same. Fire does have a little bit of an extra, as you see here, with Fire Blast being able to take out Groudon. I think it was... I'm not sure why... Well, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. As you see in the 0s, generally the same. Fire does give you a lot more of an advantage, as you see with Togekiss and Yveltal in the 0 shield. So, there are pros and cons. So... With Fire Blast, because you have that stab, and just because of the fact that, let's take Yveltal, for example, in the 0s, Brave Bird won't KO. So, as you see, 2 Dark Pulses will kill. So, in the closer, Sacred Fire does have, like, merit, but you lose out the 2 in the 1 shield scenario. So, it's still not that great. Alright, here's another source I'm putting in the description. This is Silph GG's Pokemon type effectiveness chart, so it's pretty accurate, and as you see here, it is very, very... Okay, there's a lot of, like, dots and things. Anyways, So if we look at, I'm doing this to show you the comparison between ground types and fire types. So ground is able to cover poison, rock, steel, fire, and electric types. Zekrom, things like for electric types, Zekrom, that's a good one. For fire types, assuming that it's not like a Ho or something like that, a good example would be Heatran, Melmetal, of course Dialga, Melmetal, Dialga, Metagross. And also rock types, which is why you beat Rhyperior. The poison type, Barga type, isn't too dominant in the Master League, so you don't really have to worry too much about this one. As far as fire goes, bug. Not a lot of bug types. Yeah, there's really not a lot of bug Master League that I could think of. Maybe, yeah, not a lot of bug Master League. Of course, you cover everything. You cover everything ground has to cover. You cover, yeah, everything I mentioned. Melmetal. Not, well, the con is you cover Melmetal, you also cover Metagross. However, you don't cover Dialga because Dialga is also a dragon type. So Steel Dragon equals neutral damage. And grass types. The newly meta freaking monkey ape. What's its name? Freaking... My brain literally forgot what it's called. Correct me in the comments because yeah, stupid grass monkey. Naruto. Sarutobi. Why can't I remember it? I don't remember it. You're gonna be like, King of Charmanders, you're an idiot. You just did analysis on it. I'm like, I know. Yeah. One thing that ground doesn't cover, though, is ice. Ice, which would be Mamoswine. Basically, just Mamoswine. Because with Walrein, it's a water-ice type. So because water-ice type with Walrein, it's, yeah. Water-ice type, you do neutral damage, just like Dialga when it comes to Sacred Fire. So as you see, there's a lot more pros with ground versus the other way around. If we're going to look at resistances, dragons resist fire. This would be Zekrom, what else? Zekrom, Garchomp. Garchomp's another to come to mind. Kyogre for the water typing. You resist other fire typings. This doesn't objectively matter that much, though, because you would mostly just see Ho-Oh on Ho-Oh action. As far as rock type goes, like Rhyperior does resist that, whereas Earthquake does super effective. Ground, however, is double resisted by Flyer. Also resisted by Bug. Like I said, Bug isn't really existent in the Open Master League or just Master League in general. And as far as grass typing goes, the Grass Monkey, the Funky Monkey, that I literally, if you know that reference, we can be best friends. But I don't know. I seriously don't know. Like, I don't remember. But even though Grass Monkey does resist this, you do have Brave Bird, which is super effective. So this one doesn't objectively matter as well. And that's GG's. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. As you see here, in a nutshell, the summary, Sacred Fire just ain't worth it. If they buff it and lower the energy cost, maybe, but 70 is just too high of a cost. At the same time, with type coverages, etc., Ho-Oh with Earthquake and Brave Bird definitely is the better chicken. Or... is it really a chicken? It smells like a hen, right? Yeah, because, you know, you got the bob and everything like that. You got, like, the chin, so I don't freaking know. Anyways, yes. Like, it really isn't worth Elite TMing for Sacred Fire. Unless you really want the Hundo or the Shundo or something like that. And just for flexing purposes. I'd keep a few in your bag just for trades, but... maybe they'll buff it. Oh, just keep it just in case they buff it one day. But even then, like Ho-Oh in Master League, there's a lot of things out there. Like Dialga. That just steamrolls so many different combinations. So, Ho-Oh isn't... yes, it's good, but it's not, like, super good to where, like, you need it. Like Dialga. Or Zacian. That stupid core that's been breaking Master League and is just so overpowered. You... wait till the Crown version comes out. Then Master League is going to be so super... like, if it's not pay to win already, it's going to be super pay to win. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, it's not really... don't stress about it. Not really worth it that much. Nice to have. Might get buffed in the future. Do me a huge favor. Please like and subscribe. You see these two charmers right here? Bottom right, there is a sub tab. All you have to do to subscribe is just put your mouse over it and you can easily subscribe over there. I really appreciate my current subs. Good luck on your Go Battle League sets, and I will see you guys on the next video.